Hey. So I went out tonight to this dance night that I go to, that my friend does, and it was weird because this guy walked in. I was having a great time. Then this is Blanket. This guy walks in, and I perceived him to be trans. I don't know if he was, but I'm pretty sure he was. And it was weird because I had been feeling really good and feeling really hot and whatever. The second that he walked in, the second that I saw him, oh no, the second that I saw him, I suddenly felt like really insecure, and I started comparing myself to him, and I started feeling like I wasn't hot, and I started feeling like, I don't know, like he must be hotter than me, and it must be easier for him to live in Detroit, and maybe there's just something wrong with me. I don't know. Like, it was really stupid and weird. And, but it got me thinking, and, like, I feel like I'm pretty outspoken about not really liking trans men. But, in all honesty, when I was in Portland, a good percentage of my friends, like probably like half of my close friends, were trans men. And since I've moved here, I know 2 trans guys. Both of whom I've known since they were teenagers. And I've also known them for like 1,000 years. So, apart from them, I have not really seen trans guys. Well, I was going to say since I've been here, but there were some trans guys at the Allied Media Conference, which was here. But yeah, so it's been like basically a year since I've just seen trans guys just like around. And so I think that was why, like, it was weird. It was like, I guess being trans maybe is also kind of my excuse for, like, if I go out and no one flirts with me, or, I don't know, like, I'll just be like, must be because I'm trans. And, like, seeing this trans guy and comparing myself to him made me feel like, what if it's not because I'm trans? What if it's because I'm, like, unattractive? Or, I don't know, like, all this kind of crazy stuff that, like, it's crazy because I was feeling really hot before, and, it was weird because, I'd been feeling really, really good about myself, feeling like I looked hot and whatever, and then suddenly, like, all these old, like, weird feelings came flooding back, and, I just, yeah, it was, I want to say it was dumb, but, it was like, part of it made me feel like what I need to do is make out with a trans guy. Maybe that would make me feel better about that. Or just make out with anyone. There's no one to make out with in Detroit. I think that's part of it. There's, like, this guy who, I think is pretty cute. I don't know. There's this one episode of My So-Called Life where Rayanne's mom and Angela's mom meet for the first time. And, Rayanne's mom was, like, talking about how much Rayanne liked Angela, and she's like, you know how when you're a kid and you have that one friend who's just in color and everyone else is in black and white, And then she's like, Rayanne thinks Angela's in color or something like that. And I don't know. It's I wouldn't even say I have a crush on this kid. It's just like this kid who like I see and I'm like, he's in color. And he was like dancing with this trans guy. This trans looking guy who was totally trans. And I don't know. Like, it just, I don't know. It's dumb when my excuse goes away because another trans guy enters the room. But is it an excuse? I don't think it's an excuse. I think that, like, really, as, like, a trans person at all in where I live is just not a good thing for dating. But I don't even really want to date. I just want people to think that I'm attractive. And so, or I would date, but I don't know. I can't even think that far. I just want to flirt with people. But yeah, so what the hell? Okay, but I don't know. So I think the answer is that I need to make out with a trans guy, or I just need to make out with someone really hot very soon. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. He also looked, the guy, I think part of it was, he looked like this friend of mine who is really cute, who lives somewhere else, who the other day, like, emailed me and was like, I had a sex dream about you, but it wasn't, he didn't say it exactly like that, and I felt all, like, flattered and good and stuff, and so it was weird that this guy who looked a lot like him, yeah, it was weird, but it feels like, oh no, it feels like a little bit messed up, but Blanket wants us to be over. It feels a little messed up that I had that reaction to another trans guy. I don't want to feel in competition with anyone, and I don't think he even noticed me, so I don't know, whatever.